All right, I'm the flatratemaster, and today we're going to talk about a huge time saver that most technicians, miss out on. And it's simply reading service information. What I mean by that is so often you need special tools, especially nowadays. So many jobs require, injector reseal kits. Or like, for instance, you have to take a coolant hose off. Well, if it's a quick coupler, you probably need to price that in the job because chances are it's probably not going to go back on and, not leak. But that's the thing is too many technicians will start getting into a job and not realize what they need for the job. For instance, they might not remember they need the O-rings for the pipe that goes under the intake in a Ford. Special tools. I can't tell you how many times I've had technicians come up to me and go, "Do you have this special tool?" And I'm going, "No." The shop doesn't have it? No. And they are stuck. They cannot move any further forward because they did not read service information. Same with stuff you may need during the repair. So often I see technicians hanging around waiting for a part because, they had to take a hose off and it broke. And you're like, if you knew you had to take that hose off, why wasn't it priced into the job? Because now the service advisor has to obviously go back and add that to the ticket or eat it or whatever, instead of it already being priced out. And if it wasn't needed, they can just take it off. So it's really important to understand when it comes to pricing out a job, doing the job, that you're 100% prepared for it. Because that's the thing is too many technicians are really not prepared. I've seen so many technicians, literally, I had one technician tell me he never looks at service information. He just wings it because he wants to find the fastest way to do it. That's great and all, but what happens when you need something? It literally costs you time not to look at service information. Yeah, I've looked at service information and gone, "Oh, I don't need to do that. I can do this." Perfect example is, the GM truck condensers, the Tahoes and all that. You look at service information, years ago. I think they've changed it in service information now, but years ago it was take this off, take this off, take this off. And you're like, just tip the radiator forward and pull it off. Not that hard. But service information had you take a lot of excessive stuff off. And I remember the first couple jobs that I saw getting done on those vehicles, they literally took everything apart. Or another example is a technician completely removed a steering column on a Hyundai Kia to replace the little coupling bushing. And, service information doesn't even say to do that. It just says drop it down. And, he literally had the column on the bench. Most of those for me is I don't even take the anything out other than like fuse boxes and stuff like that just for access. And I do it completely in place. But, flat rate. So just, it's so important to understand and read service information to prepare for a job you've never done before. Because trust me, there will be things you need that you don't realize, whether it's parts, whether it's tools, or just understanding the full procedure. Another great example of that is not reading service information when it comes to replacing modules. If you can't find that information on whether or not it needs to be programmed or what needs to be done to complete that repair, you don't know how to do the repair. You need to find that information. So many times you have technicians that, I didn't realize this needed to be programmed. Now it's somebody else dealing with it, them having to get a subscription or calling in a mobile guy. Read the service information to make sure you can complete the repair. And if you can't, you need to advise the people above you what you're going to need. So I hope this video was helpful. As always, thanks for watching. I am the flatratemaster.